Today, the 29th of April, 2020. We wake up this morning with different news them inside Salone. From somebody where the EOC tell we say die of COVID-19 yesterday, where then tell we say they are alive and then at treatment center. From there, we go Pademba Road prison, where riots be come out there, fire incidents come out inside there, a number of people then lost their life inside there. We come out there, go to American Embassy, then say tanker explode, na them parking lot. We come out there, we go na blind school this net, then say fire incident again na blind school. All inside one day. The 29th of April, 2020. Waiting na Leone take of all these happenings inside Mama Salone. Make we give the COVID-19 updates. This morning, the Ministry of Information and Communication, when at the end they serve as the COVID-19 response hub, and this the one make me no fifth coronavirus death. Yesterday them say number 5 day, today then say number 5 no day. EOC 28 April update with the Ngiri 1800 hours when at 6 o'clock Salone time indicates say 5th COVID related death. They say well one let know say we get good news. The good news is though this case a positive case, but this person they alive and they get care na treatment center. This person they alive and they get care na treatment center. They say they want for pinpoint upon the pledge where they give the people of Sierra Leone for make them go inform we all in a timely manner. They want to apologize and then take all responsibility fully for this particular mistake. Then take within all responsibility fully for this mistake. They say this mistake come as a result because they lack for give information in a timely manner before you go reach now the wrong person in hand, then he scatter around for them. They say now that make then give. When make we give waiting the update say for today. We get 12 new cases. 12 new cases. The total number of confirmed COVID-19 case them will happen now in Salone from the 31st of March to the 29th of April now 116. We get 116 people them we cumulatively we confirm COVID-19 positive. Again, yesterday we say 5, not to 5 again, now 4. But we get 2 people them we recover today. That's another good news. So now the recovery number don't go to 14. 14 people don't recover. The number of people within a quarantine 1,166. 1,166 are the number of people them within our quarantine. Make we give it by district. Bond district. Bond district get 4. Yes. Now the first thing is for Canada playing field of COVID-19 positive case. Well, they can strong. They come with 4. And again, remember, inter-district lockdown is on. We mean say everybody dey outside there. But Bond district should face with 4. You remember Bombali, that case na Makeni? We now during this lockdown, now in them find them way reach Makeni. Well them, now one person or the person when are the index person. But all the one they will be kind contact with them. Now, 3 of them people and they don't test positive. 3 of the people them will become in contact with that person we go Makeni. 3 of them don't test positive. So now, Makeni, Bombali district, don't go to 4. Can you imagine? Don't go to 4. Kenema, 3. Potloko, 7. Tonkolili, 2. Western Rural, 15. The chief Brapa de Hall, Western Urban, Freetown, 81. 81. I mean, they say Freetown at the epicenter. But what I tell you today, with the pictures of who you watch, we will put at the screen where you watch. You see social distancing there? And right now, the active case system within the 3 different isolation or treatment center na Salone na 98. 98 people them na they right now get COVID-19 positive na Salone. Remember? The lockdown is on. All man day, usai ide. So you go on for think. What if the lockdown not be there on? What thing we for don't see by now? Or you think say the lockdown will they on in not strong? Bombali, come out. Oh, the that number there for be add na Freetown Union. But no, we come out from 0 to 1, that person. Then 3 people there now, you don't care and go to 4. And then tell you say 2 of them people and they all travel inside the same motor car for go. But look on himself, he can't add 1 on top there. Not also we want them. The way we surprise myself, na Bond district. Now he surprised me. Wake out the own. So we can't even ask a question right now for say, for say this one, na community transmission or not. We already know coronavirus is in our communities in Sierra Leone. We left that update today. We go Pademba Road. Like I said, we all wake in the morning thinking everything they go fine. Now we sweet Mama Salon. After we don't get any numbers there, for say that person will be die and not die again. Now we hear a new one. Say Pademba Road. Fire Diddy. We see the Minister of Information. Now in first get a release. The first release we Ingi. He say inmates then at Pademba Road, then be riot this morning. And then set fire by one of the cell them and some other historic structures, including the kitchen and the administrative building. You want to make me, say, no high-stake prisoner cell was affected. He say a joint military police then be deployed there and then be help for stabilize the situation, while the fire force made it fit for put out the fire. If you be the watch today, what do you learn about Pademba Road Prison? You be ever know say that fire force truck not able to enter the prison? You don't say I believe say yourself don't get opportunity, you don't pass in front of that prison day. But you be don't ever think say, even I can see this green gate now. For say, no, big truck not go able to pass here, or the fire engine not go able for enter inside. Well, we all be here for fair not today. For say, inside under the fire engine, no they go inside it. Well, let me listen to what the government of Sierra Leone want me and you for know about waiting happen at Pademba Road. The one I just know now waiting the Minister of Information, Honorable Mohamed Rahman Soare, tell we, well, this now waiting the government. And he come out from the Deputy Minister of Information, Madame Mamadi Kobekma. He said the attention of the government don't catch up with one incident which happened earlier today, Wednesday, 29 April 2020. Now the Central Correctional Facility within Pademba Road inside Freetown. He say at the start, at the young term of the investigation indicates an attempted prison break. As they begin to investigate, them cannot say prisoner them, but they try for break common door for free themselves without the law, no freedom. He say, however, you want to make me, say, the situation, they under control. They don't bring them under control. A full assessment of damage and injuries is ongoing. And the government will provide the public with full details. Injuries, assessment of damage, they go on now. And the government go make me and you know the full detail. Also, a comprehensive investigation has been launched into wetin happen na Pademba Road today. Whatever them find out, then go make me and you know as soon as possible. Whatever them find out, then go make me and you know as soon as possible. Government go look for acknowledge, for tell thank you for the joint security officer then, the efforts where they put for bring this attempted prison break to stop making it happen. And government also, they praise the one that with him up strong, like the Sierra Leone Fire Force, where they put out the fire at great personal risk, where then firefighter then they go through. Government of Salone strongly condemn this particular attempt. We try for destabilize the security of the state. Condemn the attempt of prison break. We then try for destabilize the security of the state. Meanwhile, members of the public, and they encourage me to make all man go about in normal business as government remains committed to ensuring the continued protection of all man within a Salone. This now waiting the government of Salone wants me and you for know about waiting happen na Pademba Road today. Then get a press release. You hear about any fatality for say somebody died there? No, we not hearing. Okay. After the press release, they don't come on. We see Umaru Fofana put na Facebook. He said the authority then a Salone say na 7 people and die inside the prison riot today wey happen na Pademba Road. He say the information minister tell and say then 7 people and there, if you for break and down, na 5 prisoners and 2 prison guards na then die. That one they come up from Umaru Fofana, but the one with the government of Sierra Leone give, then say then still they investigate whatever they find out as soon as possible, then go make me and you know. But now Umaru Fofana say the information minister tell and say na 7 people died. 2 prison guards and 5 prisoners them. Now that's the government of Salone want me and you for no. Because I don't want us to be carried away about this incident na Pademba Road. We dey wait for the complete findings. But the one where they hear every kind of voice note. They point finger to this. They say, na they one day. We know they open the platform for that one day today. What happened there is to be condemned, yes. But you know, sabi that one. The waiting government tell we, they no point for nobody we do. If you know say you sabi, go to government and they look for investigate this case. Go tell the what you sabi dey. Because when things then this can happen, we can just be carried away. This party against this party. Now that make me say, this particular investigation, I wish they can get investigators them outside of Sierra Leone. When they no go influence. When nobody no go influence them. Make them come, then do them work, and then turn back. Because the way we country set up, this particular case now, you find 10 different investigators there, nas alone. 10. You find them as alone. Depending on whose side and team up, now that report they will go get. Whatever they give we, I know they try for dispute or look down on we investigators then as alone. But just as the Commission of Inquiry, then cross border, go find people and come. Because you know why? This particular thing will happen. Look how many lives don't go first. It get a tendency for make we country in a state where we no want time for go again. This particular thing will happen today. So because of that, if for true say na prison break, then we want do. They need for fend the people them and the law for taking cause. But at this early stage, we no want no yuki. We no want for preempt, for begin point finger. Dandy, we no want her. I open the phone line. We go read some of the messages then from Facebook. Ali Bangura say, he say, Sierra Leoneans them, they ask question, whose direction, where would they go? He say, if we know they see the global pandemic within the world, he say, what's wrong with we? Why would they go backward instead of will they go forward? We don't forget, say, they used for call we the Athens of West Africa. He said, look at we now. Who that we go blame? That's Ali Bangura na Facebook. Make you call this caller. Yes, caller, are they live on here? You name and who the call from?
Yes, good evening. This is Adam I call from Hawaii.
Yes, Adam, you get 3 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to say just the last statement to use like people away already don't know what happened, where they're not even at the scene. And this morning, the AY, I was so upset. Everybody just a message. Like, another pinpoint on anybody. Like this big man waiting at the prison. Like, any bad thing will happen. That's alone, to be precise. People, they point on this, the ex-party. And that's wrong. They're not even trying to find out. They're going to jump into conclusion and start saying bad words there. Something happens today, we all are amazed. We don't know it what happened until the minister can AYV be saying you things there. And now, other persons saying on Facebook or a different thing. So we don't even know who that for believe anymore these days. They could not even know. The big one, the way they get the information, I not even know what I believe. So just like how you say, let we all wait till we get the right source before we start jumping into conclusion. So I don't people need to stop this behavior that particularly bad. So now that no mommy wants to me heart so warm right now, like I just want to listen to other people and triple.
All right, thank you very much, Adama. Thank you. Melody Kanu say people have to stop this politics thing and put Salone forward. Michael Sharif say the military and police people and them behave irresponsible today. Say no social distance, some of them not even wear masks na them face. Dave Katie he say, how can people invest really inside Salone? He said, this na shame. This na shame. Eh oui, country Salone. Now one na Dave Katie. He say, who na the world we go really want do business na Salone with this kind of thing where they happen? Make God sorry for we na Salone. Make a call this caller. Yes, caller. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, Triple. This is Ibrahim. How are you?
Good. You get 3 minutes. Waiting my contribution.
Yeah, my own contribution. First of all, I get for pray for my Salone. Let God sorry for the country and all people they able follow what thing they try for telling concern about this COVID-19. Because the thing that we are watching today, we even give updates na Salone. The thing that will happen at the Pandemic Road, it's really scary. Because if they see government officials, then the security personnel, the citizens, then they go out there, they even forget, say, we get coronavirus where they hit to people right now. They even forget about that, the people, they go out, they don't even get masks, they don't get masks, they put the mask on the chin. This is really worrisome. But right now, the one the way they go and point out fingers to people and make them stop down there. Salone, not forget about pointing fingers or something happen. Not try for wait. For see what the government and tell we say data then for give we the updates according to the findings so then forget. We get for stop this. About 2 days ago, we celebrate Mama Salone, we been try for tell we Mama the way how the politician there then left give we this Mama Salone. Now so we get for can left and to picking there. We get for think about that one day. 59 years, not to 59 days or 59 weeks. We get for try for grow up. Don't forget about party politics. Not come out together as Sierra Leonean. Not think about green, white, and not forget about colors. You know, it really sad today. What thing happened at Salone? Let go sorry for we. You know, Salonians, the one they own at the diaspora, sometimes we can give misinformation to people in a Salone. We all there, people in there, and also something happen. You didn't, you know, even then at the scene, you don't know everything. What you don't go, you don't conclude. I don't even wait for the one who did at the government give investigation for give. What did they find out? It's really sad. So right now, me had the bleed, the way they see me country they go. So I don't go far. Not listen to other people. Thank you very much. This is Ibrahim. I'm Maryland.
All right, thank you very much, Ibrahim. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Yes, caller, ID live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, this is Mike from Philadelphia.
Yes, Mike, you get 3 minutes, sir.
Yeah, you see Salone, you see the politician and not only the politician the politician and don't brainwash we so much that we self don't get affected to the brainwashing, you know, because everything now, not only the politician themselves, they do the politics again. Now we say now they do the politics itself, you know. Now we say they divide themselves. Now we say they create the problem there where the country not to go forward. You know, today maybe if it's outside people and can break inside the prison. You know, the people they talk like somebody can break somebody or somebody can take so you know, then get for wait for the facts. You know, I'm tired. I say this is so embarrassing. You know, you said you they say for go take outside investigators. Yeah, let them not go take outside investigators. That part them road there, the way that place they look safe, you know, look humane for human being there for let them inside there. The place just look disgusting, man. I just tired, man. Let them move that place, they come up like that place. They let them go build something way more decent for put people inside there. Them place they enough for put dog there, not to motor man there, you know. That's my own contribution on it.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Mike. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who you call from?
Yes, hello.
Yes, you live on here. Your name and who you call from?
Okay, my name is Ezekiel. I call from St. Louis, Missouri.
Yes, Ezekiel, you get 3 minutes. What's your contribution?
Yes, first not to the COVID-19 concern. When I've been to watch this thing on AYV Live, I feel sorry and worried. And I tell a lot of people, because it's like everybody lost focus of what thing they go on right now, from with personnel demo and other people and we have been they run around. We notice a lot of that kind of congregation and where people they're not at all take concern about that. We just and besides free time I did these things we don't better one. So when I see that then my heart they worry even as they follow the trend of what's in the unfold. The other thing where I just want for say AAA, this thing will happen not to foreigners them responsible for issue things like this way they happen to me. Just like the independence will be the top, plenty questions. People then make a lot of suggestions as to how salon will grow. But with this kind of thing where they happen, I mean, let me be honest. Like I've been mentioned the one word where President will talk about his speech, patriotism. If we let Mama Salon, we really go on for the student can't here the be. Not to foreigners when they do that here. Now be very honest and be sincere with yourself. Not to them and they get foreign aggression, when they come attack the country, not to that. It's my internal thing. And yeah, when you look at this thing, which make me really they always look saying now we AAA may they follow trends from the time this government, the past 3 years, so this government don't come in. We get to a lenient way. I don't know what's waiting the problem be with a change of administration or whatever it is. But there's no good message for Salon. Everything where they come up from them for how they want this Salon go down, how they want, all them security threats. They come not from other people, they're not from Australians. Even when them from them, most of them they are abroad. They sit down quietly in other people in place with peaceful. But all the things and the way they come, and I've been taught one thing. The reason they pay attention to the internet, now because information, we all they receive them differently and we all they consume them differently. Some people in that one they quick for just translate them, their actions, And all this here will happen, not to other people that are the architects of what we see so. Now we, Australians, I only hope that government will do utmost best for men to come up with the most immediate information will lead to this kind of thing. And let them actually make sure that the brain come up to book. Because we don't begin to get conflicting information from the media. We don't know which one is true. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ezekiel. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Right.
Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and who you call from?
Yeah, this is Mabinti from Sweden.
Yes, Mabinti, you get 3 minutes. What's your contribution?
Yeah, may that begin say, now God will help we. We pray for let God just help we. Although at times people they say, well, you want let God help you, now you first start for help yourself. But let God help Mama Salon. This thing is too much for some of we. If it's too much today, the way I feel today, I don't know where last I feel like kind way also. You they see people and they say na lockdown. Would I not get team for go down at that place? Everybody then at the place. Just for no more let it go day. Everybody then at the place just for no more let they say myself been go there at that place and myself been there at the scene. Why? Don't one thing will make me call safe triple because me like this day I just meeting at this quarantine business. I don't know if I could talk now because although all this connect to the corona business. I get somebody where I know where they go quarantine them days here. Yesterday they go na the host, they go quarantine, they say they not for common do everything and then at the host. They say they go with it for them. they not go with it the whole day in a one whole compound. And no one call the address now. If you want the address, I will give you later.
Yes, you go do that later.
Okay. Then the one whole compound, the people they get picking there. They know the soldier man and then I do say they know for common I do say they ask then say they will care it for them. The whole day they not care no food for them. This morning then go ask them say make them they register there, say the kind of food they want. After that, the other group go back on the same group, go back, go tell them say well now that they can't move them from the house, that they care them go na hotel. Then the people then say we no want for go na hotel. We okay na ya, so for then we your host, so we just stay inside. Everybody then in your apartment. We okay na ya. The eats they not cram. Sometimes I think later because me sleep because they work na nets. I sleep. I think by then 6 o'clock they say boss go for go take them. For care them go na the quarantine center or na the hotel where they say for care them go. They not even care food for them from yesterday when they inside house up till now. Then they inside house no food no nothing. If the people, if not, they are no, they can million post you get last, get small tea for it. What about the other people if they don't get food for it?
Okay, you go, just text the numbers, then text with some information on this number where you call, and we go do a follow up, yeah?
Okay, sir, okay.
All right.
Okay, I'll
Thank
do that.
you very much.
No, I just beg with people there. Let them follow the rules and regulation where they give them for this coronavirus. Let the healthcare workers then themselves go get time for spend with them family then. People then they kill themselves for other people then. Some the healthcare workers they are so then they not even get time for spend with their family then because for save other person in life. Why people they not go listen to waiting government they tell them? It's very simple. You they see people that they talk, then they evil, then they take the mask that you put under their chin, they say now for the chin then give you for. But you for cover your mouth and your nose. Anyway, that just left and so I will send the details into you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Yes, caller, you live on air, your name and who the call from?
Yeah, it's not Ayo the call from yes.
You get the platform, Ayo.
Yeah, you said people not for make any assumption as to what happened because the investigators didn't investigate. So, right, so people that they suggest say people in there abroad, they instigating kind of thing, yeah, so all not just chill and wait, let them do the investigation and come up with their findings. As for what they happen in Salon, Salon will consider the we today there is something happen. 2-3 days the thing cool off. Another 2 weeks later, another Yagaka again for people for discuss na forum. Salon that one for the past 20-25 years. Up and down. Thus they go and we take one step forward, you take 15 steps backward. So Salon people know for expecting for change just now. And for the people who they want to open the street, where they prescribe, they don't jump in the street inside this COVID-19 era, then they do themselves more harm than good. They think saying other people than they do, not themselves than they do. Because if they go contact the disease day and we don't care no they available right now, and themselves than they do. I think in Congo and this body, for them to know their host, when they go on at least for go get a new story, for be a star. For the past fake news, therefore be careful. That's my contribution, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and who the call from?
Yeah, now my name Michael Sharif. I the call from Italy.
Yes, Michael, you get 3 minutes. What's your contribution?
Within my own contribution towards this fire business today way happen. I really pissed off the way I've been to see the soldiers, the police, where then go people and they come out for tell people themselves say social distance, nothing like that done, and they see every day they increase in Sierra Leone. Right now, like it's everybody knows say the highest death case in Apunaya. But Italy don't calm down. So we they read that now we own country every time. And Sierra Leone we know by but we small. So where we there about NTR now a big worry, now a big threat now we say self-reliant because we don't experience, we don't see how people then they die this disease. It's not good. So do waiting on they tell the government of Sierra Leone, make them try put mechanism in place, how them go see them go tackle this disease. Because the soldier there is like they not care because waiting me see to they make a piece of forgot. I don't know waiting for talk. So thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, caller. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, I did live on air. Your name and inside the call from?
Yeah, my name is Brian. I call from New Jersey.
Yes, Brian, I get the platform.
Yeah, I think we'll tell you thank you for the opportunity. Waiting me to talk because we know that we don't know that the wood over, so we don't know that. So we don't know what happens. So we need to go into political business because all my own views are not like KPC, SLPP, so I didn't go that side. We say me to go. We don't make a program last year. We'll talk about the Salon prison, like 2 or 3 programs. Then we'll talk about that Salon, that particular prison. Day. We need, because listen this afternoon, focus on Africa. One of the first story of final report. Say the prison presently, they get 4 times the capacity of them in Bilan for originally. And we've been talking about that program that we make say we need a new prison building. We need a new prison building. We've been talking. A building a modern building, where a bit to say they will get guard towers them, more than something. What all NTR no go happen. We've been talking. And as a result, this, you know, if we reach 6 or 8 months program and all we do. This is the result. We need a new prison. The need for decongest that particular prison, and the need for pulling a freedom. Although right now they pan this tier, but then in a long term, what this thing done? The government get for think about that. Say we need a new prison, and we're gonna go pull them out of freedom. Out of freedom. We go then at some side will be safe. So let them think about that. What is thing done? Let them think about that. We need a new prison. Now that no more me say we need to go into the political side. I don't like KPC, I don't like the business. So we need a new prison, and that no more me say.
Thank you very much, Brahma. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Yeah. Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and who side you call from?
My name is Solomon Sisi. I call from Sussex.
Yes, Solomon. What's in a young contribution?
Just like my colleague they say, because Freetown I don't grow. It's already make them Panama Road prison. Then they imagine how the population be the money. Freetown don't grow. That don't say Panama will not fit again. Those are it so government for try build other side for prison more. Build other side with the thinker is type situation where the government the money. We say let government try build let the dollar money involved. So let government they put things in place. And the other thing what they try to say again, don't forget about politics. Coronavirus, they pick, say you will get green, you will get blue, or you will get red. No, all believe say this sick day affects us together for like common in this country. If we all not get one mind for fed this sick, it go more now we. Because why some man they deny, some man they access a day, some man they say in no day. Don't forget about politics. Don't affect corona for Poland and this country. Thank you.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, they live on air. Your name and who side you call from?
My name is Sherry, call from Tennessee. Thank you very much for giving me the platform. I just want to contribute to all waiting people then say.
You get 3 minutes.
Yes. We'll get one thing we'll get for think about. Today, we did some side, we say AC day where cold breeze they blow, we don't think about the others. Like what the last caller say for that prison, if I think about the last time where they attacked na Freetown prison and then the commoner, na McDonald and then the Rondon, the very dangerous one. 2, where people always they bring political business, this is that. We don't then at this group now where we say all the man is not to SLP or APC no more than at this group here. So if you na push way so concerned about your party, if then they do something instead of blaming people, do something where they say instead of they present your party. People then they suffer. Then to where they go so where something don't happen. This they try for send negative messages, wrong message to people. They try to let people they hear that we don't tire. No way don't put we don't come together now. All national Leones there. No, we try change the things around. Let people start with the point down the finger, because that local thing they then go there and say, well, that they don't begin the point in complicate, come then the bank they come with the point finger to incomplicate, so then they blindfold people until this country they go from bad to worse to tire with this. When this year so this coronavirus don't come, money come for that. Money not only come for physical, the money get for put into place physically, emotionally, and financially. If they're not church in them places, they are physically, emotionally, and financially. For letting them work, it will be very hard. When they hit the hammer at the other side, let the iron be in the same shape. Not say where you saw well, and let them put petrol na that other man you saw. You not care because why? You don't saw well. No go they think twice. What would they talk? No go they think. When you think about yourself, think about the next person. So thank you, Papa. Let God bless you. No try for do things good in that country. Period.
Thank you very much, Safi. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, caller, I live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
I'm Francis. I call from Minnesota.
Yes, Francis, you get 3 minutes. What's your contribution?
My contribution is that that country, the problem is that not to politicians, like we previous callers them, we don't talk. The problem is illiteracy. If with illiteracy not be boku in that country, the politicians not go use we, because we know between we left and we right. But plenty of people don't know between the left and the right. So now that make them they always use them as a tool. Waiting with they talk again about the illiteracy, even to the prison officers them, where they man that prison they waiting at the level of education. How really then they man that prison day? Then they observe protocol or then they compromise? Because it's like that prisoner know they just grab one day, they decide for break a prison, a long process. They compromise the officer, they force, the people the way they come out, then they come with small thing. Because prisoner they not get nothing. Now the people the way they out, now then they count small thing for them, then they compromise the officer. Now then don't create that problem there. Even if they pull that prison at Panama Road, then go build other one at Bonds Island. If they not train the officers, they not put educated people, they made them know what's the rippling effects. Because when you don't go take that bribe, that 5,000, 10,000 at that prisoner in hand, then you let something bad enter. Tomorrow, where they trouble the for them? Now everybody the rippling effects, it they affects that business person. Na Dove Court, it they affect everybody just for that 10, 20,000 we don't take. So now the problem that until we get rid of illiteracy, we educate people there. It is not really about politics. Even if we got a new party, now the same people that did in a salon, and then they go join the other party there. So it is about the mind. Until we educate the mind, we liberate the mind. If not to done this story, I will talk on also in our radio. We go to talk on a AAA, and not go down. When you make other countries, then they better pass we. Now, education, they know between the left and the right. Any decision where they take, then they look at their family, then they know, you see this again for affect, not to just other people, they affect me. I guess more picking I get business, I get house, I get in a way, I go lost. So then decision, then the person way educated, they go weigh them. But plenty of we brothers and sisters today, they all know they go school now. Okada no more than they ride. And the money they go back to China. At the end of the day, we go eat Chinese rice. Salu will not able to feed ourselves again. All we young man there, they know they go na bush again. They know they make farm. Now Okada no more. Okada no more. Waiting at the future. Look the village there now where they. No youth man they know did it. All man are big on it. Ura go do the farm work now. So interesting. Una, thank you so much. Now illiteracy now we big problem in that country there. Thank you so much, my brother.
I thank you very much, caller. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, are you live on your name and who side the call from?
Yeah, Triple, I mean, I'll sign on them and the call from London.
Yes, I'll sign. You get 3 minutes, sir. What's your contribution?
Yeah, thank you very much. The question I will ask you first, now that I want to know them people are within a quarantine where you say about, I don't know if you say 800 and something or so. But I know which kind of people in the world. Are they people within way, apart from the one they will say they don't travel from outside where they go? I know if in people in within from other people that we don't contact, we don't get the virus, don't get contact with them, and them make this.
Yes, all mix together.
Okay.
Yes.
But we still get people away because we know say the airport is closed for commercial flight then, but we still get flights the way they come there. Like
no, commercial flights on the go salon. If we get flights we go now for go take people them, but we not get flights where they carry passengers then go.
No, but we not get any them private eye or something where they carry people and back as well.
Not at all. Not to my knowledge.
Okay. So it means that within now they will get this problem. So this is why the government they need for a try with all effort, because just like waiting, Safi they talk, they will measure about this money within the give. Because that money are within the give, so not only for there when I say now just on medication no more. But the money they have and they give them money they have for different reasons then. Especially for the country where get affected by the virus. When they go na them money, when they get away, when they utilize them money, if they give na them money, when therefore make sure say the people in way they get affected, when therefore look after them because they not invite the sick, these are sick will come. So I mean the world don't give help, say okay, when I assist the people, when I assist for the sick. So we not set need for the use them money as well for assist them people. Because within the other caller, we talk about the compound, we say people in daily, we scream, we hold it. If we see it so no more, na reality, my brother, is very, very painful for them. You go keep people in the house, then when they bring food for them, when they bring them, that's bad. So I make a fine, the measures they always they put, we know say then they in the right footing, but them money are where the international body they give. Let them know, use them money no more only say for just medication wise, but let them think about food as well for support the people the way they get affected by this coronavirus. And then we know say it's not possible they happen like way them part of the world day because if you tell somebody say no go work then are you host, we don't know which mechanism whether person will able to put inside your house for them begin do that job. But let them try for minimize whatever thing they go able minimize for let that social distancing go apply to everybody in the country. If they do that, they will find back. The one day we get Mutuka, when a Mutuka owners them, let them consider at least everybody get for suffer this pain. Now a difficult situation for everybody. So the decisions they will take, now decision where they affect you, but let we take them. That is to say, if you driver with a car with 50,000. Now they don't reduce people and for big passengers and the motorcar them. They say for season, just for the purpose of the coronavirus, they say for reduce master money. If they do that, then save don't help. It will less the tension at the country, And then lastly, about this Pademba Road prison, it's just too confusing and we don't know what thing they go on. We hope and pray that this will happen so it will repeat again. And whosoever or the people that we do this within, because we all know how Pademba Road prison stand. We know say that whole day, whole way everybody they admire. Now whole way hard for claim. yeah, it's possible this is difficult for let somebody go inside, but again, because the country, the people that we did before they're not honest, it's possible again let somebody inside negligently for a purpose we at the end of the day go create another problem. But if again the people are inside and they cause the problem, okay, let them investigate and let them deal with them accordingly. At least they do have maybe example will be set and never will repeat again. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, Olusegun. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, caller, ID live on air. Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, Triple A. But let's make I just say a concerned caller, you know.
Okay,
yeah.
You get 3 minutes, sir.
Right. And I think make me just go straight to this thing we happened today. Na Pademba Road prisons. I mean the other one, them about the Ebola or the Corona. Then of course me gets me own observation about that. But make I just go straight to this thing we happened today na Pademba Road prison. But Triple A. I see some of we who can really tell God thank you the age where some of we don't reach. And the experience where some of we don't get in a salon before we can at in country or so. At least, you know, some of we don't fortunate for see governments that don't come, governments that don't go, other governments that don't come, you know, successive governments all don't come, they don't play their own parts. Man, I'm telling you, this thing will happen at Pademba Road, except somebody. I don't want to use some word na this your platform. I mean, let some people not go offended. Because if I use maybe say the FOLL word, you know, some people then will go offended. But this thing, now a clear indication. This thing, now thing where you're not going for anybody will get in with around them, and not going for pull the government inside this thing. We happen at Pademba Road so today.
No, I don't want to make we go that side, please.
Well,
I just want to make we left say the GUI waiting the findings. Then we lay on a table. But for now, it is in preliminary stage, and then we just Yes.
Right. When they say, well, some of we would say like me, I go find it difficult for even continue. Because me, they really see the fact. I'm not then at the stage though. Just like how somebody they call say, you know, when they can't see us looking up on a salon, all man they run commode, then they go begin for look. I'm telling you, the people the masses now not get confidence. Now not get confidence in the government. So we say if not any government before then you know, say if not any government before the right now. I know they blame this government because of when are they day now. Even the previous governments, they've seen them in on the apple the way people like you see them they go to them begin for bet their finger. I say as if flexing and not they see the truth. They are people are big. Just allow me small. Make I just give you something.
No,
maybe I don't.
This one for today on our make will keep them. When we get a findings, when they tell we say na this, then we can able for scatter them. But for now, any two go do na just assumption, and I want the finding is not there. So please, we just ask you this particular one. Make we just left them.
All right. Maybe doing that 7 days. Some of you will be fortunate if they're around doing your phone in program. I go just come out.
All right.
Then at least make I just say something again. One of the things politicians and they do in our country, man, it's so frustrating. You see the politicians they don't so understand Salomon. They don't understand how to play with Salomon in mind. How for distract Salomon, where Salomon can begin for focus on something, saying that this we want for letting people also let them tell what's in the ground. But me and you know say this how you call them? This commission of inquiry just the dawn. This commission of inquiry just the dawn. Immediately when that paper they been come out, the way how Salomon is so eager for know the truth about that thing. Because me and you know what's in that thing they mean, what's in the cost to a country. For let governments and come corrupt the country, take the money, think with them, See when they say God know for how many people that you want great Olam. So everybody in mind on that commission of inquiry day, the white paper, so long we see how we go come out from the president, from the government. How many days today? How many days today? These are some of the tactics where governments they can use for distract people in minds. These are some of the things that they can just sit down and say, okay, they will not sit down and go shake hand again. When they go shake hand, that's no money attention come out for that old thing where they don't happen. You see, now that can make at times there are old people in our country, people that we get wisdom, you know. So one people that we get wisdom in a salon. You know, and when they can sit down in a corner, then they see them kind of okay happen. They can just sit down and shake their head. They say, oh, we country. Then why they say don't come again, they do their own. This is not before done. Okay. If we not begin to point fingers on people, say this.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, I live on air. Your name and where you call from?
Hello, Triple A. Mina Sequence. I call from France.
Yes, Sequence. You get 3 minutes with a contribution.
And at first, I will use me 2 minutes for emphasize on this sickness with the around the world, especially in our country, Sierra Leone. And this is posting we program we do yesterday. We tell we give the latest update. I don't blame you, and then the government and they blame who them put the people who them put in place for fight this sick. You see, one thing about fighting illness like this, in disseminating information, we get for know what you they talk, and for saying by fake news from other people, now from the government, self e-commerce, this person, if they don't get this sick, he don't die. If they come to the back, then tell me say the person not die. So how the people then they take the sick on seriously, and so. Now how the government they operate. So you see, and again, if you look the people who them put in place for FETCC, to me, you can't why you look the cabal, they don't get experienced people. If you look the people who be they sign that FET for Ebola, if they for call them people they involve most of them with the new brains they wouldn't get. Trust me, they for way for putting Salon, I will not get quarantine 30 days for this corona start. Because now 3 days, call and quarantine. Now we no get quarantine 30 days. So for me, I take and say the sick, it is salon, it is everywhere. Everybody gets, and that I even talked to my mama today. I say you safe, you don't know if you get the sick. Centennial, your immune system strong. You don't be manifest it. I say, so do mama with the put on mask. Because it think it too sorry now we can't really go on. Tripoli, it too sorry. Because the people who put when our government they know we put things in place. Look, the last time you talk about the pass. Now, government people and they go for pass. Oh, no, for they pada one day. So that for go side. People and they die in a so. And when you listen what in WHO, they tell you say Africa. Now they get for be the epicenter. And then people are what they can analyze, not to lie. Not to lie. So now we for don't put things in place. So make cannot take time. Me final 1 minute, make a use on this thing will happen at Pademba Road. I know we lament too much. They cannot preempt on waiting to happen like I talk. And they pray God like I just say, more get independent body. We know will be influenced by anybody who come outside the world. Then go do their findings, then come back, then can put all things and put them get their findings up. You know, but if we say na saloon government, now they can do their findings again. Because me, what I follow now AYV, the live video, I see the human rights violation in the one side force, in the back because I know what she say, host the born, you didn't say former will secure you, me didn't do the fatty gas back, you didn't inside cage. So but I don't talk too much on that, like how you say, my rest me peace. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Sequence. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yes, caller, you live on air, your name and where you call from?
Hello, Triple A. This is Dave from Virginia.
Yes, Dave, you get 3 minutes, sir.
Yes, Triple A. With Salon. I sense the passion. I sense the frustration for everybody that calls them today. With Mama Salon. Whose time we go turn around this country here? The time we people and they sit down, they try for put them things them together for go help and try for build up Salon. Like I've been they asked that question. would that in your own mindset as an investor go invest in a salon? Every day, every 6 months, there's something where they go on. If local government no go broke donation building, Pademba Road go broke, he go day on fire. There was also something where they go on about fire at the American embassy. All anything and they're not related. But can you imagine all those pictures at the international world? If I did say I be billionaire, will Sierra Leone be the place where I go invest my money? Every country is alone. Everybody is crying. Like I sense the passion and the frustration from everybody where they call so far. Look at the police and the military. You know, they see no command and control. This they go talk only under a fire tear gas based on what you will be the see in a AYV. This one they fire tear gas and nobody know the way central where they say that one day they listen command from. Everybody just scatter all over the streets. Is this the professional police who they talk about? Every country is alone. AAA make I go back to COVID-19. This na in we don't do now we own villages and come out at a chiefdom level. We don't organize all the youths them where they now we own village. We put them now all the strategic points them where people and they come into the township. Day and night, then they monitor all inside and day. We they get people the way they go into the bushes for go recce and just watch for see if anybody they try for bypass, then checkpoints and day. Right now, Nabubuna they then get 5 checkpoints in 5 different areas. The youth them then they work in collaboration with the police where they Nabubuna and where they at the place there. So anybody we want to move from one point to another. In other words, they try for call on we all the citizenry of Sierra Leoneans where they are abroad. Do you know we help? Make we go into we local communities. No, we not just left them that the government in hand. No, we go into chiefdom levels. You will get village where you know say now you come out. Team up with anybody, 1 or 2 people that will come out at that village day. Una send small thing. Make them organize the youth them. They all know themselves how they work out up and down, how they bypass and they for going to the villages. And anybody with their hole. So we already don't put that in place. When they see somebody they bypass, that one they mean say they try to do something wrong, now make it a bypass. Right away then they carry go to police station and a team of nurses and they where they go check you. If they for any reason they find out say there's an issue with you, we get a school where we don't put aside as well. When I do, they go keep you. Say, whosoever we go able to get help from the headquarters, Namaburka, then they go able to come and can relieve the people then. But they are the big old man. Make we go into chiefdom level. Let we not wait for the government. The government is not directly involved with the people the way they. All the money them where we they send, all the advice the way they give with people them, we they influence them 100%. So let us go back to community level. Let us go back to the chiefdom them, which how we come out and try to organize in township, in villages, all of that. I will repeat myself over and over again. But Mama Salon, whose time we go turn ourselves around? Are they bleed? Are they cry? And you too, AAA, are they sense I'm in you as well? You are frustrated. You are crying as well. May God help our country.
Yes, may God help Salon. Thank you very much, Dave. Yes, caller, I did live on here. Your name and where you call from?
My name na Tambamara. I call from UK, Coventry.
Yes, Tamba, you get 3 minutes. What's in your contribution?
Thank you very much, AAA, for the platform. My contribution now with regards to the prison system na Salon. We get one Pademba prison where since we small, now this Pademba road would be but no more. You get high prisoner the way they like political prisoner the way they inside that prison day, then you get petty criminal within the inside that prison day. Wait till me they try for saying is them prisoner the way we get where they go thief, them petty thief there. We then catch them, then go then a court, then find them, then send them a Pademba Road. The prison does the flop, it overcrowd, better system no day. What they say is now that the government they say they want agriculture, they want for plant rest, for feed the country. If we not catch petty criminal, we don't go thief, we not take an a court, we not send an a prison. Why the government no go instead make farm them way at least them prisoner then they wait in the cage, then 6 months wait in the sentence, then or then 1 year, 2 years, send them at the inside and they then go work. You know, they work at least work for the country, feed the people and they. Instead then take them prisoner then they then go put them now one side where then they even the capacity where they build the prison for, it don't double or it don't treble. So what they try to say is let the government look to the system they are. And also that prison, now prison where they need for move from the city. Because all them people that will live in that area, they so, the resident, then they into serious threat if anything happen. For more than the salon, or they say then go break the prison. Now inside the city, they now threat to the city itself. So me, they ask government today or government to get for camp, make them find a location where they will not say yes. That location is secure. They're going to put current facilities there inside it, where that prison itself no go just there no more for petty criminal them. They go there for somebody who kill or something else, but not a petty criminal. You see, so that means they try for talk about, you know, because what they see so today, so it really, really bad. The people who don't die, so it just remind we of waiting been they happen during the 11 years. So we would beg the government, make them think into this, make them change, let them try, let them put better things in place, let the prison overcrowd. Anybody where they say that prisoner in Sierra Leone and who that die so today, na Sierra Leone, be it prisoner or be it the guards and they na Sierra Leone, and they will not like for see that. So you know they send good image to the world at all. So me na that they talk about today, I they contribute for that. Let God bless our Lord, let God protect we from waiting. They don't happen the past 11 years. Now that I get for contribute. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you.
All right. Yeah.
Yes, caller, you're live on here. Your name and also the call from.
Yes, good evening, Triple A and Sierra Network. It's Nasise from Maryland.
You get 3 minutes, sir.
Yes, sir. So I feel say part of waiting salon the experience. Now the bandage where we they put on the problems them. The problems, the more we don't get in a salon, you know, they don't build up over time. So most of waiting people and they do, especially the leadership, not bandage and they try to fix the symptoms instead of figuring out waiting at the basic problem and attack the. You know, so like most of the callers, them, you know, everybody they share the same ideas as far as you know the educational level of waiting. Most of we the overseas at this point, we all understand, you know, because when we've been this alone, some of we kind of get the same idea or mentality way people in the right now get. But when we travel outside, we become different because then we open an experience to more. So then we mentality become different. So you see, most of the callers, then they share the same ideology. But back home, the level of education is so low that even somebody go say, I don't finish college or I don't do this, I don't do that. And they can't enough before you most of the time for expressing self-step. As you look into it and say, what level you stop, you know? So, and then the leadership, there is no preparation for say, okay, this institution, they work well. Maybe say for any way come up that they go able for tackle or for get a say, okay, we get procedure, we be say if something like this happen, like what happens with the dinner Panama Road. Now this kind of procedure for follow. Nothing already in place. Everybody they own on their own. Give team the way come for can't take care of nobody not there with the address, say, okay, now this is the leadership. On this protocol we they follow. Everybody they act on their own. So it's easy for let damages then come up beyond waiting people and would think for any kind of situation in there. You know, and if we blame with people and say, oh, the education and the political, part of waiting don't happen with Salon. Salon don't go over this political mentality for a long time. So you get to take time. The people that need education for let them able to understand, say, it's not all about politics. Because all waiting in the see and all the one in the see, oh, this person there, they come over, this person they do well. Most of them are politicians, if you know the overseas. So that's why they're so focused on. So you have to let people pull with people and say, oh, not think about politics, oh, not touch politics. Now, let me say it right, right. But at the same point, just because of the mentality we didn't get with the educational level or system we did it, that we didn't think. So we need people in place for sensitize the community. Let Salone people are able to understand, say there is life beyond politics. Let them able to put down their side. And at the end of the day, the politicians, the way they put in place, let them have the be proactive. Let them need to wait no more, let something happen, then they can't respond without no plan. And when Corona business don't come up, so then they fund it, then they put money, say, okay, this money don't can add, this money don't can add. Waiting at the proactive measures the way then they take for let them put things them in place. For if it's something happen, then we'll say, okay, this they're already there ahead of them. Instead of then they won't be in for okay waiting at the problem. So I feel say we institution them, governments they need for work on them. Yeah, let them build them up. Let at least with people and say people get small piece in the country. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, caller, I did live on air. Your name and where you call from?
Hello, this is Ishmael from Turkey.
Yes, Ishmael, get 3 minutes. What's your contribution?
Well, I tell you, thank you for this program where you bring up for me. Because what you go on so today, we not really understand where they are outside country. We are with the big papa government, we know what happened in Salone today. It's true, because you know we study issue. The guy don't start for soccer from this evening until to this time before the clean issue now. All she done. Till tomorrow, no one know what happened in Salone. Why should Jamaica the gap use live bullets? So people have some damage, kill one person, although they say they kill 14, they say 20, but one know the results what happened. Now Salone this year they come up with it. So thank you.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, I did live on air. Your name and where you call from?
Hey, Triple A, I did do, but how the body shares. We are one for say we all sorry what happened to with Mama, but not a new music.
You get 3 minutes, sir.
Yes, sir, not same old music. So, Lord, we just got to continue for the dance, this dance. To me, Triple A, what to me want for say now two things: lawlessness and corruption. Then they go hand in hand. Lawlessness, they're on a different level now in Sierra Leone. I don't did it 2014 when I one party, the other party did it. I don't did it when I this party. I see I don't to the go. Just like what happened during the time when the Liberian game they can play. Lawlessness, they go to a different level. To me, it looked like say the people in Salone, they not get one respect for not only this government, any government anymore, because they see how the politicians then they play, how then they do things, they say, then why I'm not, then there's a lawless. So lawless continue for the do lawless. What happened at that part of a sign of lawlessness. A sign of lawlessness. Because we are waiting not to, even here in America now, we get corona now with some of the prison in Chicago. But we not but then can break here or because they tell them try for separate them or they try for put restriction. If they do restriction, now try for separate them so that the virus not going to be all over the prison. So lawlessness break. So whether somebody else get any political motive for say, oh, now this party now lawlessness missy. That now one. Two, this Minister of Information, why we need to hear it anymore? Anymore, that guy no more and Jamori, no more but the minister will not hear it, but then they will don't tell you say $7.5 million within the ministry and we don't know what they do with that. Then people need for kickstart. This thing, law will not kill yourself. Corona, they all over, freedom. Maybe the provinces with the reason why not spread it too much. Now nobody know it again. Because women can go free tongue, we're gonna be province. You barely see anybody. All man they free tongue. So but this virus they all over Salone. It already spread. So the need for pen and neither like where this thing we begin today, they get idea them from one idea to another one. When one thing they happen, why not they just stop? Like say they need to make any other move. They need for kickstart to another step. They need for put things them in place. They need for begin to move. Today with the arena, I say vaccine bar or medication don't they come up. We don't know how true that is. Senegal, they say they get they don't then they make their own testing kit them. Why would not go reach to Macky Sall, na Senegal? Na a good man, na man will like Salon. Senegal and Sierra Leone get very good relationship, just like Gambia. Why would not go reach to Macky Sall and see if he will help we? Even Ghana, I see something on WhatsApp, I don't know if not true, we themselves get one whole factory outside and they make PPEs, isolation gown. Then self we can reach to them. We're not, you know, when you get problem where you able to solve, you're not too big for you people. Now we brother them. The entire West Africa, we all related. Because the last name the way they meet na Senegal, they meet na Salona, they meet na Guinea. So Lord, they let them reach to them. You know, the need for hold this thing, let no go out of hand. Now that no more make up for see me, brother.
Thank you very much, Omar. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, caller, you live on the air. Your name and who you call from?
No, my name is Famoro Koroma. I call from Algeria.
Famoro, you get 3 minutes.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Well, like me, concerning this incident we happened on Pademba Road, because like we not say for anybody we dey in Pademba for anything harmful something, they need able to get access to them. Like when today we see a video where a prison officer they even talk say that boy with in case and in kill that fellow. In the talk say that guy they can all scissors, they fall and nobody need to get mind for going near. So how comes then people and they get them thing and they all inside under if not so the prison officers there, they give them them thing they did. Because like other person you know they able to go with that so you go give them people and they pass through them prison officers and they, for anybody they go with any food they under self, they must make sure say they check all the food them proper. So let them not even consider for cast the blame.
I know I make which part cast blame. That one day way you talk so make we just left we need for left this thing until government tell we waiting at them findings. I know I make we begin preempt waiting cast to that be the old scissors, make we just left on that side.
And we don't know if where they may they construct this prison, not be they expect say some of them disaster have for the take place where they make that prison without no access driving main gates for like the fire force can look like waiting happen today. So we the big papa government like this the prison itself now the way this prison don't they not fit for the within the city again. This prison let them try for pull them from the city, move them, go with some now one of the provinces there. Because like when you look at that location, the beside the prison, presently, if any disaster way happen yonder, even the people that they surrounding, then will suffer. And with the big papa governments and these social distances, we do an observation back. The way that they enforce the laws, they first need to use the marks. So how we feel say this marks are going to all water because you see authorities them now they see a police officers and soldiers and high dignitary people them then at the scene they close to themselves with no face masks. And where like a common man do that, they will intimidate you. So like let the law people and back the big one they let them go they look into anything they need. So like now main contribution.
All right, thank you very much from thank you, yeah. Make I just scout Tony. Make we hear what he get for you for a short while. Yes, Tony, what's in your contribution?
Yeah, contribution rather unfortunate. Some of we woke up this morning and then get the sad news, say Pademba Road, then break into and everything. That's what we got. But waiting me, they say is, you understand, rather unfortunate at this time when we get a serious issue with the fight, we for be all hands on deck. where they get something of the sort way they happen like this. And waiting vividly come out this morning where you will see is like we all the time use with time resources, we go talk or think about this coronavirus. And when you watch, just like with us yesterday, the compliance level is very low. You understand? And when you see the vicinity, when people they hang around, they talk, even government functionary, even journalists and everything. Nobody not even there. I mean, it was only few people that was using mask. So man at in Chin, they put the mask. So I was asking the question, why did they put mask on your face for? You understand? So you just see all talk, what would they talk, what would they debate now, would they talk about release, even the people on the ground are serious over this whole thing. They're not really serious. You understand? That's said. And somebody made the same contribution I make yesterday. That everybody get for involved in this fight. Honorable councillors, chiefdom, or paramount chiefs and everything in all areas. Get for make sure everybody get for go to the district because it's a fight. What's happening today? Just a distraction. It's just a distraction for distract people from the main ideas, main concern with the happen right now. You understand? We're more paramount. And another thing again, if I can talk about prison, we prison just like somebody like they said. I mean, there's a whole lot of violation, human rights violation. We're not for talk about human rights violation, but it's happening. You understand? When you look at the environment, it's not conducive. It's really not conducive. Okay, that's not for propel for let people they or trigger for make people they act that way for let they come out. But again, that old place is not equipped. It's not really equipped. I wonder if there's CCTV. No, that place. You go for the monitor at the daily basis. They go for the watch because whatever happen, not just happen overnight. There must be a build up. This is something they probably don't plan for a very long time. They make you get CCTV where they review every day. You understand? Technical people they watch up every morning. They go for watch up. They give people the way they pay for just that. And it's like surveillance. See exactly what they happen, where they go, that they sells them and whatever. So you know if there is anything happening, you will get a clue. There must be a trigger where you go able to see antecedent. Something else there you go see, okay, this thing will happen. That guy the plan. You understand? There must be regularly check up among their cells. They go around just check all the inmates them. You understand? You get for trade. I wonder if we prisoners them, or I'm sorry, we prison officers them get the required skill if they're up to date because they probably got the initial training where they would just get that blanket training and join the force. You understand? But regularly crash programmer for training them in a situation like this, a crisis prevention like that in such a way where a situation like this can be managed professionally. You see the whole place just on somebody like they said, it was like a kiosk. Everybody's up and down running, pa. You understand? That place should have been properly structured. But when you look again, the all departments of everywhere in Sierra Leone, no department or the way you pull out, say this one better pass this. The whole thing. You understand? So for me, I just know I'm still the show. Rather unfortunate for what happened. You understand? And then the one the way they tally again. They therefore be, they therefore be really, I would say consistent. You understand? Look at figures. You go can't be say somebody died yesterday, today you can say it was a mistake. And we get international people them. How do you want these people to look at us? Say, are these people sincere? How you going to even publish something? You know, check, fact-based. You have to be fact-based. You understand? Then you likely say for let them bring experts for can investigate what happened. I mean, I know if you say we necessary. You understand? Because bringing those people, they can influence their decision. Just like what happened at the corruption. I mean, the COI, the Commission of Inquiry. These are people who can be influenced. And most of them, the one who plays the piper dictates the tune. Whoever called them for can't be their opinion, you understand? Definitely they're not for so because this man they pay me so I get for them. So most of the time they're not objective in their reports. So we can do them. It's not like that they just need for do a thorough setup over the whole place and fix what's in and say. This just expose the lapses. It just shows how ineffective some of the preparators and where we get or we institution and where we get, they just expose it. They just need to go back to the drawing board, see where the lapses are, fix them, and make sure say in it. I mean, this kind of occurrence. Building another prison, not to tell you for do overnight, but this current one where we get, they can decongest it. We get we decide we form a special court special court. They can decongest, take some of those prisoners, take them to that place, or improve that place. You just need to forget, even now, we don't need to forget we prison go upline. Now, my society, how I did. You did drive past it and say this is not prison. Past it and say this is not prison. Well structured building, electrify everything, get all automated everything. Past it and say this is not prison. You understand? We can still have that building here, or we use those as special courts. That's a very big building, nice one. We don't need for can go plan, because if you take them again for can go plan, you have to imagine the cost. Imagine say cost for the seats, and we will get the court and nearby. You have to look at the nearest side. So improve on special courts, gets a very big, that's a large space, large place, and a prison get a compounded. They improve and build a big, massive building, like several layers, or 2-3 stories, or whatever they want for do them. You understand? Just like how they happen here. I know if they can't go plan at the solution. If they can't go plan, we still get the same lapses. They go still fetch and get clear and come on. Thank you so much, Abraham. I just will say, just expose institution, and the whole video we up on this morning, you see, say, it just shows how people we are not prepared even for the coronavirus fighting. What would you fetch for? Hey, mask, whether this and that. Look at everything. It just exposes and see how people in the live. I mean, thank you so much, Abraham.
All right, thank you very much, Tony. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, brother.
Yeah. Yes, make a call with Usman Toli. Make we get from what you get for today. Yes, Usman, you get the platform, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, AAA. And I think Tony going to say all with you at the one talk, and I think say all the other callers them, say the point, hit the point. We myself just want to expand on some of them points then they. First of all, let's start with the report we then gave yesterday about the homeless woman. We they say he died, and today we get another information say the woman actually not died. We talked about this yesterday. The report we get from this team, this COVID-19 team, they get to be factual and credible. Because if you're not factual and credible, it's very, very dangerous. They get some socio-political and economic consequences. For example, we all know how the situation they don't politicize them. If you begin to give people the wrong information, how they would trust the system. That's very, very dangerous. How they would trust for example, if you make mistake in terms of testing somebody positive or negative, how the people then go no say, the kits they want to get, then credit worthy. So these are some of the mistakes then we not go want for letting them repeat, and it gets large socio-political and economic consequences. So there we they plead to the COVID-19 team. I don't say it's difficult. Sometimes then somebody can pass away and then suddenly they say don't come back. But they have to exercise patience and make sure say they give the public good information, because misinformation is very, very dangerous, especially at this critical time we depend so. Then secondly, we talk about the issue of physical distancing, which is social distancing yesterday. Today's incident, it just exposed the lab system, who get at the system. The fact that I talked yesterday say the issue of social distancing is practically impossible as alone. And we see that today clearly. But for goodness sake, the government not announcing the use of mask is compulsory, is mandatory to everybody. We see government officials, then they come interact with the public without mask. Are we really serious about COVID-19? Do the people understand the consequences then of COVID-19? Where therefore they lead by example. We did talk about illiteracy, but let's forget about illiteracy for a second. Most of them guy away the behavior we are now government officials. Them these are well-educated people. They see government officials, they kind of public, when they talk, get mask when they don't pass law. If you don't respect your own health for the fact that you get to respect the law, I have to say for them put on that mask. But today, we see a large number of the people away, now officials, then they don't wear masks. Again, we ask the question, how we going to tackle COVID-19? If we take distancing, we have social distancing out of the equation, the only hope now we'll get now wash your hands then, and at the same time, you cover your face and mouth with mask. If they're not able to observe this, what you going to tell the public when they go listen to you? These are some of the critical questions then, where we get for the polls to the officials then, where they come up with them here. Well, all the policies are what they come up with. Then the other thing, let me jump now straight to this Pandemba Road prison. I think most of the call them, they don't make the point. But I'll just emphasize and look at some of the areas then where we should see at the lab system. 3 critical areas that emerged. Look at the capacity here. If you listen to Umaru Fofana Itokam, they say full time the capacity. So meaning, overcrowded. And this nothing as Brahma say, I think we'll be on the top of this program. We know say Pandemba Road prison is overcrowded. For goodness sake, we know say the country right now with the struggle with the resources they won't get. But overcrowding again, it's not good for the mental health of the prisoners. It's not good for the safety of the country, because I believe say to a very large extent, now the number of people where they're not able to control now that prison, it will therefore be a contributing factor to this. Because if they get a limited number of people where they will able to watch over, I feel say they will minimize, the danger for letting this riot happen. But I feel say to a very large extent, the capacity of prisoners where they inside that prison, I think say is too much for that. So now one of the things, and the other thing again where this issue, this riot today exposed, is this issue of politicizing. Everything in our country will be politicized. There are a lot of conspiracy theories. For goodness sake, why are we? Who will they head to? The government say, preliminary investigations they go on. Lord, we pay attention. Lord, wait. It's too good. It's too early for like preempt situations. Everything will they assume. Everything will they politicize. We we know they do justice in our own country. APC, they blame SLPP, SLPP, they blame APC, NGC, they blame the LC4C. It's not that, we know they go nowhere. We know they take me nowhere. This is an unfortunate situation. And to be honest with you, that situation they happen any side. I've been working in a prison in this country. We see prisoners and they escape. Then you go drugs in a prison. It's not that this is new, for saying, okay, for happen, it will happen. But Lord, we give chance. Let the investigation, take in course, not to think where we can begin to prevent. Then the more misinformation, remember, this is important. The more information is spread and the public will not correct, the more it creates chaos. Very, very important. The more, that shows say, patriotic. Anything ways you place them, you put them, until they are open Facebook. I see the number of, bad things that it just expose the country. They talk, say, we love the country. We're not patriotic Sierra Leoneans then. Where investors, then they see them here on Facebook. Then they think twice. So not to everything you see, put on I don't say it's difficult. It's not social media. Everybody. But if you are a patriotic Sierra Leonean, not to every bad thing where you don't even know the true story, then you put on Facebook. And when you put on Facebook, millions of people in the view. So we therefore try for be a little bit patriotic. It's not all about education. I know say people in the top say people are illiterate, but we say from a few we educate. We do things that we worse past people that we not educate. Because if they spread wrong information to people, it creates panic. That's not a patriotism, nationalistic. So, for make things for just crown it all, I think there's the other thing where this incident therefore exposed today. I don't know about the paperwork, because most of these prisoners, I believe, they say the prison born. I think most of the papers then are the prison they then born. You see, this is why, if Nigerian country now, we get a digitalized system, we decentralized, so then we will get the information of some of these prisoners. But we don't know which side the thing, which side they head to in terms of the paperwork of the prisoners. So I just want to make these things short. And I think all the other callers, they don't make some very, very good points. I really, enjoy the program today because a lot of good contribution come up. Thank you very much, Triple A. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Usman Toli. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's now Usman Toli. Now, Giri Inyon. Make we count Usfriend. Yes, Usfriend, you get a platform. What's in a contribution for we?
All right, we'll be quick. Thank you very much, and good morning or good evening anywhere you be in the part of the world. Me on contribution are just two things, a few things. First of all, this professionality of the police or any armed officers that will get in Sierra Leone. I really want to let the government, as time they go on, let them try very much hard. We them able for restructure them, show them how to do things when a certain thing occur. Or see like, let's just say an example, how for use a gun. You never get for no say it's that na height. If they shoot good on a low place, or if somebody wanna riot, they throw stones at you, what you get for do? Let's say for example, I'm not talk of Parem, but let's say example because Parem, let's say they down a lower hill, some side the way they tinap up. So if somebody shoots somebody a bullet or somebody did at the fence, say they throw stones from inside, and you they outside they shoot. You get for note say when they train you, then they tell you say this gun here, say like AK-47 at 1,500 miles it run per hour and 670 meters per second. And when it go, he also get another force with it count down. When it count down back, if you not hit a target, it also cause danger. It cause danger because when they count out another force, it is also liable for hit person for killer. And more so you go deep and height when they shoot, then the target they a bit low. I don't see example who person they die during jubilation, how if they shoot when there is a riot or people they wouldn't they jubilate no more than the try for still shoot in the air. The army been they jubilate the time where they be say the NPR that military government, the junta, would they in power for a while. I think that be Ivory Coast or somewhere in West Africa, where they go get and that okay, all right. During this jubilation, they shoot. Possibly they not think better in the world football. The person they kill them, and I see the person can hospital during that time. I've been there. But I don't try for say let government bring some more strategies and more. Try for sure. When you train, they show you say this gun, we use them, this bullet here, and this it the cause. Or so you get for deal with a confrontation when you get a riot, and then get for implement other things. Then get for get like let's see water bowser or any other thing with them for dislodge. Not even tear gas. Let them use other things. Then maybe so they could just move you no more away. Then one thing that professionalism of the police force and the mob justice. Then we try to control mob justice. The officer tin up, if they see mob justice, they go around, make it get for stop them. Me, I face that one day a lot, but now God help me while they face the trauma. When they see somebody and point and this one a rebel, even they collaborate. Before the member, they don't shoot them. Like Mark Dowell, like you remember with the report for West Africa. The time we've been caught up in Eastern, I go take the PK and the Mami. Take the those 2 years. That's it, them they burn the place, the smoke, they go up McDowell, they say this is going on in the Eastern. When we try for cross Eastern after Ferry Junction, then begin to check we one by one. The type of mob justice when we see day. I can't say it now because everybody go able for kill people to see who the area. But I try to avoid that idea of mob justice because some of it may happen today. But we'll leave that side. Not in the prison, some mob justice. Then I want thing. The final one I go just want for bring up Now the one for this this media, this mainstream media regarding the COVID, how then we able for try, then we'll bring in more things and for build up in terms of people that will know more, they involve them. They have people that we know for Sabi talk, they know people that we try for the address. Then the problem now, Uda and Uda at certain times, then they change. Because then say they can frustrate. Then say they can get a problem. Like when they try to forget the result from the lab, then they try to forget the amount they do the maths for do the calculation. So now different sectors and they try to do. Now the mainstream media they can't say na 10 or na 5 we don't get. They say na 5, say na 4. Because of the mainstream media and the laboratory back they get a high load. That I be mentioned, I want them say, if they're able, let them try mediate with this thing what they call gene experts. At 45 minutes it take. Then get the equipment with TB, the tuberculosis thing then we don't give them. Then we just don't put the recent one there. All they need is the raw material where the consumables. When a company inside the US, what they call Seafied, then they sell this type of company. But how long they will negotiate? When you ask people away concerned, they say, would they negotiate? Let them try, because the people that take 6 hours per a process forget a result for one case. Despite the man go talk 12 hours. The reason why he say 12 hours in the mainstream media, because overnight, say morning, you don't go to 12 hours. But it's 6 hours when the guy then go work. But that's how they try for see. Let them try invest on this GMX we then get already. Then they try for buy the consumable. Then they reduce load pan the one loading a lab. Then they get enough time for make the time the results for them and make the algorithms, whatever I call her. Then we're able for work. But then all they put themselves on pressure, where there is a simple solution for them go make them. Because sometimes there is one or two more who then will get for add. Because the plaza say who can't tell you not put salt, it will not go sabi in this, it will not go taste. So let them put the salt. There are people with small salt, add them up. So then we're able for help. Then on me own side, why they just help for mix. But you don't listen now, people are not going to make. And then they remind people would have been there, would not been there when the program begin. Let them continue for help. This program, will you the head and as a to America. I know say you can't reinforce on that. For them will help for give anything towards anything we will try for develop salon. There is a charity where you they run. I want to let people know, and you are a reliable person. Whatever they're able to give, let them give them. If they want to be confirming this, let them just go on YouTube for see whatever you don't do, where they paste there. The YouTube pages and they and the Facebook pages and they to see waiting and waiting Sierra Network they do towards Sierra Leone development. Because there is a vision where you get as a two and every other person. So thank you very much, and let God continue for bless you, and let bless Salone, and let God continue for lead you in a better path. Thank you very much, and take care. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah.
Salone, make we not joke with COVID-19. It is real. And if it meets you, your immune system not strong, it's going to be fatal. We want to build with human capital. We don't want to lose it. Not this kind of way. But with God being our helper, we pray say we a reward. If not, it will be a high cost for we for pay. We'll go there back tomorrow. Tiki Polese, Tata.